without further ado, last time we were in the middle of combat.
Yeah.
The gang was in a place called the Rock Blight, trying to find a ruined source of great power that could help them with the massive slimes that was coming down and threatening to overtake all of Blingenstone. They had just journeyed in here, and they found some friends. They've been fighting them for a few rounds. And the very last thing that had happened was that Liam had taken 2 clubs to the head, still managed to survive, and
Just
thanks to his orc endurance.
Hi, Platty. Hopefully the buffering fixes itself.
And we come right in the middle of combat to Mark's turn.
The first thing I do is I punch Liam as hard as I can.
Wait, how does that help?
I look over and I'm like, this would be the perfect time to be rid of him once.
Perfect time, though?
So I look at the situation and I'm like, well, you know what, honestly, much as that golem is killing Liam, I really do think getting rid of the trash first, that's how that works, right? You kill the ads, then you kill the boss, right?
Yeah, talks turns around, says, no, just AoE it all down, it'll be fine.
What?
I just start spinning with my leg out. Okay.
The gargoyles had been looking pretty beat up at this point in time.
So the one that I still have the ability to bypass DR on, that's the one I'm going to try to go full tilt into. And grab my dice to do that. So round attack 1 is a 19.
That is a hit.
No, that's actually a... Sorry.
Oh, no, it's not. Sorry.
And attack 2 is going to be an 18.
Those are both hits.
Attack 3, because I'm going full bore here. That's a little worse. That's going to be a 17.
Still hits.
Okay, so I blew a key on that. The 1 key for reference.
Well, then would you get 4 attacks in that case?
You're right. I keep forgetting that. Keep forgetting that. Last one, that's also going to be a 17.
All right, 4 attacks.
46. Where's my D6?
Like half a fireball.
Yes, I am half as good. Oh, I can't copy stuff. I'm half as good as him is over.
I call this the localized 5-foot fireball. That's how they actually equal power. They don't do joules or anything. It's just in terms of relative to fireball strength.
It's an interesting measurement system.
Yeah.
So this is going to be plus 12. So that's 24. So
24. Pretty good number.
If I need to divvy that up for DR, let me know.
No, because you have passed a DR on this one.
Okay, I just want to make sure. That's why I was hitting this guy. So yeah, bam, 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 bam. And I try to punch his jaw. Do I kill him? Please don't make it.
Yes, you do kill him.
Okay, can I
kill him?
literally punch his jaw off with the last punch? Send it flying into the earth elemental where it does no damage at all, but it stuck in him there.
Ping.
Yeah.
We go think.
There's just a gargoyle jaw sticking in the shoulder of the earth elemental.
Yeah, the gargoyle's in there. Oh.
Something on your... No,
it's over. It's
you got it.
So,
welcome, Shikor.
Done all of that, hey Shikor.
Turn goes great.
Where the other gargoyle? He's way over there.
Yeah.
I can only get to here. That's what I'm going to do.
Okay. All right.
And that's my turn. I did what I could.
All right, the
Liam
were-rats. Well, I mean, we still have the were-rats. We still got a couple of people to go. The were-rats continue to take their attacks on their friend right here, the gargoyle. Those were-rats have just been critting continuously. Well, we used all the crit lucks last time.
All right.
All right. Well, They apparently decided to just toss their spears into the wall, and just stare at the ground.
We're doing so good.
Like, I don't understand it. Like 10 seconds ago, literally, we were sitting here critting this thing. All right, Haston.
All right. Let me check one thing real quick. They're all touch. I'm like trying to find something I can cast at Liam from here to bring up his HP. Not happy about this. I'm going to disengage, which is a stupid move. So, do I need to roll, or do you roll?
Disengage is just you spend your action to avoid attacks of op for this round.
Okay, so I'm basically going to try and get to Liam.
Okay.
Right there.
All right. You're like, you're going to be fine, and then put him in front of you.
Okay, and so that getting away without taking an attack of opportunity, that burned my action, and that's my movement as well, correct?
Correct.
Okay, so I'm done.
Okay. All right, Ront steps up to the plate.
Oh, yeah.
I got this.
I'm going to step on his
just a bigger
foot.
rock. I mean, rock is rock.
Yep, that's how that works, right?
Yeah.
I rolled a 17.
Okay, that more than hits.
And it was D4?
Well, he was he's on a D8 weapon now, I believe.
D8 weapon, okay.
Yeah. D8 plus 3.
So 7 total.
Okay.
He's going to get punted. I can just
He
tell.
might get punted. He goes, dink! The earth elemental just turns and looks at him. Maybe it takes 2 more swings. All right. Close. All right. Topsy attempts to finish off the gargoyle to the south. Manages to score a hit. Her spear. Doesn't manage to finish it off, but wounds it a bit more. He was looking so rough. And Turvey over here, who's closest, turns to Liam. He looks at Liam. He says, what should I do? Do you want me to help you, or you want me to go over to that gargoyle? I think he may be muted.
Yeah, I'm muted. Can you heal?
No.
Distract the big one.
Okay.
Oh, boy.
And he runs over, and he will do the best he can with his pick on this thing. They don't really have many spells that are useful against elementals. He manages the crit. Okay. I've successfully gained its attention.
Now what?
I got the car. What do I do with it now?
Yeah.
Okay. The pick digs into it. He deals a pretty good amount of damage to it, despite being a little bit resistant to it. Earth elementals just don't like you jabbing picks into it. They just don't. Okay.
No idea why. Hey,
Our
Cord.
very badly hurt gargoyle friend. Got a couple of targets here. Okay. He starts attacking the were-rat to his left. And manages to strike him once. What is it? Let's see. Oh. All right. It bites the other were-rat, who doesn't seem like he appreciates it a whole lot, but does not look that incredibly damaged by it. All right. And now we come to Liam. We have 2 friends tanking it for you at the moment. And Tassin is getting ready to heal you. What would you like to do? Sorry, I don't mean to presume casting, but
Nah, I was gonna sit back and watch. I just want to be able to see it easier.
I want to be in the splash zone.
Exactly.
I'm going to hold my action, actually.
Okay.
Because I need to be healed before.
Are you readying something, or you just want to? Well, because it is its turn next. Basically, just need to know if there's a trigger you're looking for.
You're not in reach, right? You could get out of there at least.
He is in reach. He's got a 10-foot reach.
Oh, wow. I mean,
So,
well, okay. You could
all of it.
withdraw. You could burn your action to get out.
Yeah. I'll withdraw.
Okay.
Get on the other side of Taston here.
Okay.
I'm still in touch reach, so.
Yeah.
Okay, I was gonna say you say that, but okay, yes.
All right.
Yep, that's it.
Okay. So coming from deep down the cave, you hear 10 other coming. Now you hear it's almost like a voice that's made with stones rubbing together that just echoes throughout the cave, and the earth elemental seems to respond to it. And it raises its fist up, and I have 2 new targets here. I'm a smart elemental. And he tries to bring one down on Turvy and bring one down on Rot. And Turvy actually leaps aside, and it just impacts on the ground. But Rot says, I can take this.
No, you really can't.
He blocks with his face.
Yes, that classic move.
It's okay. Strangely enough, I don't actually have the same thing that Liam has. You would think I would, but they did really weird stats when doing 5e.
Okay.
All right. Rot was full health, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Was.
It's good news, bad news time.
Okay.
Good news is he's not down. Bad news is he has taken 13 out of his 15 points of hit points. So he takes a big old club in the face.
Yeah, so he's probably down-ish.
Oh, if he was at full health, in which he would be, I think.
Yeah.
Unless he's taking damage, I don't think.
I don't remember. No, because we rested before we came to this encounter, and okay.
So he's got Mama and Papa hit point left.
Okay.
Like, ow!
Fantastic.
Why can't I gain class levels? This isn't fair.
It's just a flesh wound.
Yeah. Yes.
This game is biased against orcs.
Yeah, it is actually.
I was joking, but okay. Sorry, Liam.
I mean, orcs specifically, not half orcs, but orcs are like, what?
Okay.
You don't get relentless endurance. All right. He just gets to charge it to his death faster than most people. All right. So they manage to live, and then we come to Mark. Mark, you see there's a badly damaged gargoyle and the other elemental.
Yeah, I look over at Liam and I'm like, shh, it's okay. More pain. No more pain, Liam. Oh, no,
Sleep.
it's gonna be all good. Okay. I want to be cool. You gonna let me be cool?
You can be cool, sure.
Cool. All right.
Probably need to actually make your hits, but you can be cool.
So, first thing I want to do is a leaping attack.
Okay.
What would you like for the leap?
What kind of leaping attack? You just like vaulting over people?
Yeah, I want to vault. So, okay, this is basically step 1 of 2. I want to jump over these guys and end up here.
Okay.
And punch, probably just once, if I'm being honest. Get the one punch in. And depending on how that punch goes, I want to end up then vaulting over here. I can take up 2 turns for this if you want.
Well, I mean, I don't see a problem with doing that as long as you make either an athletics or acrobatics check.
Well, let's try acrobatics because I'm better at dex.
Mhm.
Ooh, yeah, that's high. That's going to be like a 20.
Okay, yeah, for sure. So,
yeah, that's a 22.
okay.
So the initial leap,
Mhm.
and then I get my initial. So I get my 2 strikes and just the 2. That's a mega hit. That's an 18 on the dice.
Yep.
And that's good because I don't have DR thing on this guy. And that is a 16 on the dice, which I'm pretty sure is going to hit.
Yes.
Okay, so now I need to roll. So I'm going to tell you these individually.
Okay.
First one is going to be junk. The second one is a 7.
Okay.
First
Junk plus 7. 11 total. Okay.
Through the DR.
So do you want to describe how you kill this thing?
Oh, it actually is going down?
Yes.
Okay, so what I'd like, if you'll forgive me for going full cool, I'm playing a monk, it's kind of a job to be cooler.
Do your thing.
I want the first thing to be a punch, but I want the second thing to be a kick, and the kick off of it, as I like launch myself off of it, is the kick that actually kills it. And like, and then the head goes flying and hits the shoulder.
So like a guile flash
Somehow.
kick.
Yeah. Like
okay.
So
bicycle kick for the head.
Yes. So then, what kind of distance?
The kick is what then launches you to your final.
Exactly. Yep.
There you go.
Exactly.
Let's see. So you started here, correct?
Yep.
And you have 40 feet of movement. You could just get to the elemental if that's what you desire.
Like here, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. Perfect situational awareness.
Done. Hi.
Do you want to do anything with your bonus action?
Actually, yeah. I'll just take a swing at this guy. Okay. I can do that without blowing key. Actually, I do have 1 key left. Should I burn it? My last key for right now.
Terry says, wait, I only have 1 sunder up.
All right, now that he's dead.
Oh.
I waited for 5 sunders. I'm pretty sure Liam still has aggro.
I missed. I keep missing. Stack hit.
I'm going to burn it. I'm going to get 3 strikes. No, 2. 2 strikes on this guy.
Yes.
No?
2 strikes. Yep.
2 strikes. Yeah, I'm right. Where's my key? So I'm out of key. I'm out of demon points, whatever they're called. I just call them demon. Well, I'll accept that. That's a 16.
A 16. Oh, man, I've got a different AC. That is a 16 total?
Yeah.
That is a miss.
And a 21.
That is a hit.
So the 21's coming through with 4 damage because I suck. 5 damage.
Ooh. Yeah,
I suck.
You hit this thing, it's like, oh yeah, this is definitely like punching stone.
Ooh, yeah, that hurts a bit, but it's okay.
Yeah.
I've got your back, Liam. Your back.
All right. The were-rats. All right. Like, no! Well, let me make this guy go away. They're like, no! Don't die!
Save him.
And they form a blockade in front of Taston.
Hooray.
If he dies, you're never getting cured.
Pretty much.
Ever. Unless you swear fealty to me.
This guy cannot make it to the other side, so he's going to stay there and dodge, just to tank, but the other ones will make their attacks. All right. A crit?
Sure.
And another hit out of both of them. Like, why not, No, in all seriousness, it's probably just because they get multiple attacks that just comes up so often. All right. So, little spears. Both of them together with the crit and the normal hit make him for a total of 14. which is reduced a little bit because of resistance, but they're continuing to chip away. One of them points at Liam is like, I think he's pretty hurt.
Yeah.
As it comes to Taston.
Okay. I was gonna say, yep, totally understand that. All right, so I will use Cure Wounds.
Okay.
8 plus modifier. All right, that's 7 and 4, so 11. 1 points back.
Yay! I'm at 12.
And is the elemental still, or the who has the rock? Liam, you have the rock, right?
Mark
okay,
still does. Yeah.
Okay, he still has the rock. Okay. Because we're still trying to, like, we're not really, we weren't sent here to kill the golem. We were sent here to try and cleanse this area to be able to utilize the golem, or the elemental, not the golem. I don't know why I keep calling him a golem. So my stupid left field plan was to see if I could skirt around and, stupidly enough, get into touch range and see if I could cure or remove curse and see if that fixes it, which seems like an inherently risky move.
I hate to point this out, but in the interests of fairness, I've been doing a lot of acrobatics lately.
Shiny. Let's be
I
bad guys.
probably have lost the stone by now. DM?
Well, shite.
You haven't like fumbled or anything like that. I think
That's
it's
true.
fairly...
I've been rolling actually surprisingly well. Hi, lower loaded.
Yeah.
You've been punching people with the stone.
Actually, that's not a bad idea. I've got it like in my palm, and I'm just
yeah, it's like, football position.
Strength to really get in there with that.
Yeah, I mean, you're a monk. You don't need like an arm to unarmed strike somebody.
That's right. Anyway,
it's in the name.
Yeah.
Okay, so I've still got it. Never mind. You're cool. You're cool. I mean, if you're thinking something, I can get this to you. I'm not that far from you. If you think this will help, because obviously this is part of this guy.
As much as I hate to say it, it needs to come to me because I'm the only one with a charisma bonus.
I mean, yeah.
I really don't want to do that, but I think it's our only option.
I mean,
because you need to rest control once this all goes. Once this gets reset. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, order of operation. Liam needs the stone. Then I'll see what I can do, and then Liam can do that.
By the way, thank you for gifting that sub, Lore Reloaded. I greatly appreciate. Thank you.
So the big question is, do you want to move anywhere, Taston?
Yeah, I will flank out here by Turvey, so I can be a little bit more at the ready and see if I need to heal, I'm within range for a couple people.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Speaking of heal, it is Ron's turn. I got this, and he smiles using his tooth.
I think he's kind of like it kind of dropped him to his knees, and he's going to kind of take a swing at his toe, at the elemental's toes. And
only I had legendary actions. Look at all these people.
It's a 15.
A 15. Is that on a dice or is that total?
That's on a dice.
Okay, so he's got a +5.
Okay, so 20, not natural.
Yep, that's a hit.
All right, and then that's 3 on the dice for D8.
Okay, so +3, so 6 total.
Okay.
All right. Whittling away. Really should. All right, hold on. Let me see if this works. I'm just going to move this over here. I don't have to keep running over there to look at it.
Oh.
There we go.
Well,
okay. All right. Top scene Turvey.
Cadiz, you don't stream, do you?
No.
Okay.
Not so much. Why was up?
The Lore Reloaded was asking if you have a active Twitch account.
Oh, I do, but I'm usually on other people's streams. I don't do anything interesting in my solo time. Is really what that equates to.
Trevi will move around to the other side, leaving some flanking room open. And then the were-rat brother and sister will spend their turns missing. So they're just unable to get through the armor. So close. All right. Gargoyles are dead. We can remove the gargoyles. All right, Liam. Remove.
Hut hut hike.
Go long.
Yeah.
I don't want to go into range of the elemental.
What? Why not?
This self-preservation thing, it's overrated.
I like the idea that that's a fully in-character decision. Like Liam's just like, I just need to... No.
That seems tactically bad.
I've changed my mind.
Self-preservation instincts kicking in.
I'm going to yell over
I can see the future!
Thank you, Bregwin. I'm going to yell over to Mark. Get me that stone as soon as you can.
You'd get your own, man. I gave you gems earlier. I gave you like 3 full... Oh, right.
And I'm going to hold my action.
Okay. Assuming the trigger is going to be when Mark tosses you the stone.
Yep.
Nope. It is the Earth Elemental's turn.
Oh
no.
Once again, there's a deep, resounding, gravelly voice that says something down the corridor.
And it's speaking something none of us knows?
I know none of you know the language because I asked it last time.
Dang it.
But if you like, you can make an investigation check if you like against this language.
Dutch.
You at least want to learn a little bit about
I
it.
rolled a 1.
Okay. It is the heat of battle. There's like no time to ponder this right now.
Let's roll.
Roll a 3. Nope.
Someone other than him roll, please.
What are we rolling
got
on?
your mind
Sorry.
on it.
Investigation.
Investigations.
That's a 12.
Okay. It's all you really can know is it's like an old language. Maybe it's like giant or primordial or something like that. It's like when you hear another language and you're like, oh, I recognize maybe that's one word that's maybe based out of a language that I know. So you're like, Right. Okay. So
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked
I have
up.
a lot of things that I can potentially attack. Well, a lot of people are going to be real happy about this.
Thank you for that clip, Bregwin.
So one of the fists swings around and it goes after one of the were-rats over to its right. And it manages to just crush it with the attack. So that does... With the attack roll, sorry, not the actual creature. Ooh, but that is actually pretty bad. All right, so this thing... Yeah. This thing smashes into the face of one of the were-rats, and there's like blood and stuff going everywhere. It looks bad. It's still up, but it's bad. And then the other one comes around. I promise I rolled randomly for this at Taston. All the rats go, no!
Randomly for this.
I did. There's 8 targets, and I rolled a d8. or 2d8s rather. Ooh, this might not do it though. How does a 17 fare?
Ties.
Ties? Okay, well, it does manage to strike you then. That is going to be 15 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay. Do I roll a save for that at all, or?
No, that's just a slam attack. That's
Oh, well, fair enough.
attack.
15, huh?
Mm-hmm. But I imagine you are still standing after that, since
Yeah.
you are hardy. Okay. All right, Mark. Look over there. Liam's in like a quarterback position.
Here we go. What's the throw roll?
It is going to be just straight up ranged attack. So you can use, you can use either your strength or, I want to say,
Oh, thank God. Okay, that's a good roll.
dexterity.
19.
Oh, more than enough. Yeah, not a hard one. So
Yeah,
you toss around. You do a quick toss to Liam. Liam, it comes at you.
You need me to roll to catch it?
No,
Okay.
it's not that bad of a toss.
If I rolled more like an 8, I mean, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he winged it at you like it was a fastball, so it's going about 105 miles an hour.
It's got some heat on it.
Yeah.
So,
Sorry, I'll go get it.
It's a curveball, yeah.
Now,
Right.
does he get his reaction now, technically, before I finish my turn?
That's
Because he had
up to you two.
I would actually rather you go before me, because all I can do is punch this thing.
Okay.
And obviously the goal here is to not have to punch them.
Okay. As soon as I catch it, I'm going to try and engage in the that mental control.
All right, charisma battle time.
This is not going to end well.
Like that moment in Big Trouble in Little China where they're doing like the astral projection with the finger things.
Yeah. 12.
Okay.
Like I said, it's not going to end well.
Yeah, you feel the same presence again as last time, and you try and reach out and push it away. It's just got such a firm grasp on this thing right now.
Honestly, yeah, this might be a good time for a platy roll.
Sure.
I already failed on that.
Yeah, I mean, I'll let you know right now. I rolled more on the dice than you rolled total.
Oh. Uh-huh.
Not unbeatable, but you would need a
Here.
platy roll for sure.
Sure. Let's platy roll that. Yes, a d20.
Mm-hmm.
And I have a +1 to my charisma. So. Wow. So that's an 18.
18. That's your final answer?
Well, yeah.
All right. Okay, that does manage to beat it.
Excellent. Thank you, Platty.
So you think, hey, I want to use a platter roll for this, and manage to wrest control away for the time being from what other force is currently controlling this thing. And compared to last time when you merely, tied, when you merely just, froze this for just a moment, you feel much more in control now, although you do feel that presence out there, like it's not
Still
going to
pushing
just
back.
take this idly.
Okay.
For right now, you have control of the elemental.
The thought, is it possible? I'm trying to think of a phrase. Is it possible?
Stop hitting yourself. Stop hitting yourself.
Is it possible to gauge its sentience? Because there's a range of int when it comes to elementals in Faerun.
Oh, yeah, this thing is pretty stupid.
But
we're talking like
it does have self-awareness, though, right? Like it is an actual
Yeah.
entity.
Yes.
The reason I mentioned that is simply freeing it might not be a terrible idea. Or you could try to turn it into our own personal siege weapon until we find whatever's controlling it.
So,
Both are kind
but you're saying I do have control over it.
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to try and make it so it's in an aggressive stance right now. Basically, just cross its arms and be defensive.
Okay. You see it moving to cross its arms and go defensively. Just as soon as you think about it.
Okay. Well, that's my turn. So.
And we come back to Mark.
so it comes back to me. I see the thing cross its arms. I kind of, I glance over my shoulder. Like, thumbs up. No. And you're muted.
Yeah, you see me in concentration, just basically staring at this stone.
Okay. I'll take that as a positive sign. So I will then decide not to punch the thing. But
All right.
I'm like, all right, guys, we're rats. Don't let anything happen to Taston, okay? Okay.
Like, no one can kill him if he's already dead.
Wait,
That's a
what?
good idea. No.
I didn't think of that.
So what I'm going to do, we're still technically in combat, and I have a feeling we're about to be. Since he's not taking oppies, I'm just going to shuffle past him here now.
Okay. Yeah. No, not a problem. Oh, good. You're going down that place. Hold on. There's some stuff around the corner.
I was going to say, at any point, if I see anything, I'm going to stop.
Yeah. No. There's
That's
not
what
like
I can reach without even trying. Right there.
like there's not 20 demons waiting to
Perfect.
gank you.
I turn around the corner. And you know how in the horror movie you see the guy like gripping the edge of the wall and then he's like pulled by something. That's what happens to me. I'm gone.
So to your right down this hallway here, you see
Cthulhu.
no. You see his brother. He's like, get out of here. No. You see the hallway is absolutely lined with very realistic looking statues of drow in battle poses and whatnot. And you recall seeing things similar to this when you first entered the city, right?
I shout back, petrified drow.
Yeah, it's just lining the hallway like this. And someone has very obviously lined them up in this way, right? There's no way this is natural.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to do this, and then this, and then this.
And since you've got a little further over here to the left, you can see, well, the first thing you can see is like the edge of the pool over here.
Yeah.
But the other thing you can see is it looks like over here, this used to be some old residences, and these have the look of the ones you saw when you were entering the city that were abandoned and whatnot. And you are pretty sure you see faint traces of those spirits that have been churned around in this place, just kind of wisping their way in and out of the buildings as they're just pushed by some invisible current.
Okay, I take a bath.
It is
Anything
nice and refreshing.
Anything underwater?
Are you diving in?
Yeah. This is not a joke.
Okay.
I still haven't even taken an action. I could still do that easily.
Yes. Okay, so it's about 3 feet deep.
So you're drowning.
I'm drowning.
No, so it's not incredibly deep. So obviously this probably drains off somewhere else. But I mean, inside the pool you see like very, very old and rusted looking both drow and deep gnome weapons and armor. There's a few skeletons in there that have obviously been that way for quite some time. I mean, they're almost decayed, but Yeah, that is. It looks like some dumpings of perhaps the old battle with the drow and the deep gnomes in here.
Thing. A weird crossroads. I don't know what to do right now since we're still in initiative. How many? I can use my action to do basically a double move.
That's correct.
As much as it is actually my knee-jerk thought to do so, I'm not going to go further exploring while the boss is mezzed. I'm just going to pull back, and that's it. I've done a little scouting. There's some petrified drow. I tell you guys about the dead skeleton pit, spirit death.
Hey.
That's it for me.
Okay. Perfect. No, Taston, don't die.
Taston dies.
Still have a good chunk of hit points.
Wait a minute. Is this blocky?
They're going to make it legal.
Okay.
No, they're all taking a ready to action.
The Senate will hear of this.
All right, Taston.
Okay. Step round to here. And while it's still, mezzed, I'm going to go ahead and see about removing curse, which kills that one of that spell slot. Come on,
Nice.
damn it. Mark it as, for the love of God, just there, used. Trying to track that so I don't overcast.
It's the actual spell verbal, oh, for the love of God. Cursed again.
Yep. Son of it.
All right. So you feel much in the same way that you had felt when you cured the were-rats. You touch this thing, send some power out, and then you feel yourself banish something, like banish and curse on there. And Liam, that presence that is fighting you is just suddenly gone.
Well, alrighty then.
And I think
That
we're
worked.
officially out of initiative then.
That was easier than I thought it'd be.
I look back. Great job, Liam.
That was.
And I just walk over and I'm like, I will kill all of you.
Wait.
Taking me from. Oh, sorry.
Well, this took a turn for the worse.
Have you, stupid question, have you ever seen Babylon 5?
Who?
Yes.
There's this bit in, any of you?
Yeah.
There's this bit in Babylon 5 where this is an extremely minor spoiler. They're scanning different people to see which one of them is secretly the agent that has like the mental programming.
Mm-hmm.
And so they start to scan Garibaldi, and he starts going, and he's just messing with him.
Oh, nice.
He's just messing with them.
Oh yeah, because doesn't like Psycor come in and it's Chekhov doing the
Yeah.
The
But anyways,
scanning.
that's me right now. I'm just like, I'm just messing.
yes,
He played
yes.
that part so well.
That's a funny goof. yeah, actually he did. That's a funny goof. The demon hunter with the demon energy pretending to be possessed. Oh,
What?
I'm sure Bahamut is rolling.
Oh, look. Okay, Bahamut and me, we're tight, yo. Okay.
Are you?
In fact, I immediately
Fair question.
Are you really?
and dedicate. I take a moment to meditate and dedicate this victory to Bahamut.
Okay.
Internally, I
Okay.
don't say anything. I do that internally.
Okay. All right. Turvey looks around, says, "Is it over?"
Say, Turvey, come here. And then I throw him
the
in.
moment.
No, that's not even Turvey. That's Topsy. I don't know why you did
Sorry.
that.
Sorry, you two. look
Watch me
just
do this
alike
to your
there.
brother. Sploosh.
Anything good down there?
Whee! They don't return ever.
Oh my God, no!
No, and like Liam, this Earth Elemental, for all intents and purposes, is like an extension of yourself at the moment.
I like the idea that one of us goes over to him, hey, and he's so concentrating on the ML, he's just staring like.
High five.
No, yeah. The elemental is the one who does the high five.
The were-rats come along and start fussing over your task, and you hurt, or you can still cast it and like remove your spell casting ability, did it?
No, I'll be okay. Actually, in fact,
ripping off a piece of the shirt and wrapping up your wound, and like, here, let me help you.
No, I'm fine. I don't know
why I'm badging a bludgeoning wound, but I think this makes sense.
Number one, follow-up question: which one of you is the one that's hurt?
The ones who's like looking in the wrong direction, hold up his hand.
Ah, yes, of course, you with the backwards legs. Come here.
I'll be okay. I've had worse.
That's going to be an interesting story later on.
Is that a truth, or I mean?
And somebody tend to Ront. Basically, I'm going to spend some time and tend to everybody who's wounded.
Ront starts arguing with the other way around over who's had worse. So as far as the people who are hurt, so Ron is the one who's probably closest to going down compared to the were-rat. I'll just say right now the were-rat is missing 26 HP, but he still has more in wound right now.
Okay. So let's heal up Ront. All right. 6 and 4, so 10 for Ront.
Okay. He looks much better after that.
Shiny.
Okay. Thank you, Sean.
Let's be bad guys.
Of course. Liam, how you doing?
I have about a quarter of my hit points.
Right, so not good. Got it.
Yeah. Thank you for that sub, Tazara. As always, very appreciated. Thank you.
All right, how long does it take to cast this?
While you're thinking about that, so I've still got the stone. I've got control of the elemental.
That was 10 minutes.
Can I converse with the elemental?
Ooh, that's a good question. Let's see. Go ahead and make me an Arcana check real quick before I give you your answer.
19.
19. Okay. You suspect, now that you've had a chance to look at this and kind of observe the effects, that this is functioning very similarly to a conjure elemental spell. In which case, you would be able to verbally talk to the elemental, although it would not be able to respond unless, well, it could respond, but unless you understood Primordial or Terran, you wouldn't be able to understand what it was saying.
Okay.
But it can understand you thanks to magic willingness, whatever language you talk to it in.
Okay. I have a proposal for you. I'm willing to free you. But the local residents here have need of a protector. Would you be willing to watch over them and help them? Nod
Stomp once for yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Stomp twice for no.
Mr. Ed this?
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. Okay. So it's intelligent enough to do this. I'm assuming you've released it from like strict control as well.
Yes.
So it makes some gravelly crunching noises, and you do recognize, I mean, you don't understand it, obviously. You do recognize this is the same language that you were hearing echoing down the hall, except different source. And it moves its like club-like hand, and you can see the fingers kind of rearranged so it forms like a hand and a finger rather than a gigantic club. And it points to the west, or kind of like in this direction, almost like questioningly.
There's something back there that we need to investigate.
No, it points at itself and then back west.
I think it's confirming its target.
Oh, what? Who are the residents of Blingenstone?
Yes, who are the people in your neighborhood?
It points at Topsy and Turvy and then back west. Meanwhile, Topsy and Turvy are just over there. They seem to be listening to something at the edge of this waterfall.
Blingenstone is being invaded by slimes and something else.
Demons.
Is it demons? I guess it is, isn't it?
Demonic slimes.
Blingenstone is being invaded by slimes and demons. These are the things that you would need to be protecting the residents from.
It gives you a nod, like it understands.
So we have an accord.
It nods, and then it points to the west, and it points back towards the stone that you're holding.
Do you need this, or does it need to be destroyed?
It gives an whatever shrug. But then it holds out its hand like it's trying to grab it. Not forcefully, but...
I give it to him.
Okay. So you see it kind of puts it on its shoulder and it merges with itself a little bit, although you can still see the crystals sticking up out of it. And then it turns around, looks like it's going to go. Before it goes, it moves out its right arm, and you can see it poke like a little finger-esque piece of rock out, and it starts drawing something in the side of the wall over here, almost like it's just drawing in mud, except it's rock. And it draws an arrow up in this direction.
You have chosen.
It's my favorite version of Pictionary.
Yeah.
Thank you for that follow.
It's not an artist, so this is accurate. Yeah, this is perfect.
I'm reminded of the clown from The Simpsons.
Yes, Sideshow Bob or Krusty.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a Gorgon up there, guys.
Does
Drow.
that?
Petrified drow.
And then it starts gliding through the earth, and it goes into the wall over here and disappears through it to the west.
Okay, that just happened. So, two options. One, we can leave now. Second option, if we can wait about 10 minutes, I can do a little bit more healing for everybody who needs it.
Yeah, by the way, this whole time I've been meditating. If this counts as a light rest, that's awesome. If not, whatever.
If you want to rest here for an hour, that would be a light rest for everybody.
That's up to you guys.
At this point, we're not in any danger, I would not be opposed to
Okay.
a short rest.
Yeah, let's do that. But the ones who aren't hurt, let's go ahead and have them keep an eye on this passage here. Because the last thing we want to do is be resting and then have another surprise come wandering on down.
Okay. So one of the were-rats that's hurt still is going to rest as well.
Okay.
The other were-rats in both of the Topsy and Turvy, they're going to kind of hang out over here. They all seem to be just staring into the residence, and then Ront will take post there as well.
Okay. So if we rest, how much of our hit points would we get back naturally?
So for a short rest, you do have to spend hit dice.
Okay.
But there's also some additional benefits. Like, for example, for a monk, you get your key back. I think for clerics, you get your channel divinity back. And for wizards, if you haven't already used it, you get your arcane recovery.
That's a long rest.
No, there is a wizard short resting, which is different than getting your spells back. It's getting your spells back light.
Okay.
Let's see, arcane recovery. Here it goes. So you've learned to regain some of your magical energy by studying your spellbook. Yep.
And it was divine recovery for me?
Yours, you just get your channel divinities back, unless you've got a special grave cleric thing, which I don't think.
Not at this level, or not that I've seen in the leveling I've done.
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to actually think of a cleric who does get something else back from short rest, and I can't, so let me just be thinking.
I don't get Soul Eater until like level 15 or something.
Oh, good.
Yeah, because that's a good one.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Yep, channel divinity, a short or long rest to restore. All right.
That's 8 points back.
All right. So you take about an hour or two to rest up. Let me way right up as well. Okay.
Eventually, I'll get my new level 3 spell.
To use it or to actually get it?
So I leveled and got my level 3 spell, but until I get a long rest, which we haven't done
yet.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that one were-rat that was hurt completely recovers in an hour. He seems to heal incredibly quickly.
Oh. Well, there's at least one benefit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And during this time when you're short resting, and this probably comes first to Mark as he's meditating, and then to Tasted and Liam, it does sound like you do hear some sounds of battle like off in the distance that you can now hear that it's much quieter. But as you listen to it a little more, it's definitely not the same battle that you just left. This sounds more, I mean, you hear drow shouting, deep gnome shouting, things like burning, a lot of chaos. And after a little bit of listening to it, you can tell this is definitely some supernatural effect coming from this abandoned residence area. Like there is an echo of the battle that took place a long time ago still there.
So let's see, if I walked to about here, would I be able to use Eyes of the Grave?
Eyes of the Grave? I
Yeah.
mean, you can, but no need. At this point, you can see them.
Oh, it's just there. Okay, so
They're just
skip it.
Yeah,
Okay.
like there's faint traces of ghosts that seem to be caught up in this like turbulence almost, that are going in and out of the residences, and they're all in some like state of panic or running away.
running in which direction? So where are they running from to?
Most of them are running like to the north up here. They leave their homes, which are abandoned now at this point in time, and then go up there, and it seems to repeat itself like every so often.
Okay. So this is locked into a loop.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, unfortunately, we don't really have time to solve that particular dilemma yet. Are these guys still looking at the pool or waterfall?
I mean, they're just kind of staring out, and you figure out pretty quick that they're just listening to the sounds of the battle.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, there's another spectral incursion over in this residency. I don't know if that's going to be something we're going to want to deal with right now, but I would probably want to come back at some point in time, if feasible, to try and see if we can cleanse that. Still a little concerned about the Gorgon off to the northeast. That I say at some point in time, come back with a lot of fire and fix that problem. I look over at Liam when I say that.
Prestidigitation, I cause sparks to jump between my fingers.
Oh, yes.
Hello, Jake. Welcome. Tassin, or Cadiz, did you heal Liam at all during that short rest? Or were you
since we took 2 hours, yes, I would have done it once. So let me roll for that.
Okay.
That's 8.
Okay. In that case, I'm going to go ahead and spend 2 hit dice to heal as well. Oh, wow. 11. Nice.
Oh.
Almost full.
Very good.
So we ready to move out?
No, Cord, it was always burning since the world's been turning.
Oh. All these people just jump off and burn themselves.
Yep. Appropriate response.
No.
Where are we heading? Did we want to try and deal with the Gorgon, or?
I think dealing with the Gorgon's probably a good move. The Elemental did go out its way to specifically warn us of that, which means the GM... I mean, the Elemental clearly wanted us to deal with that.
Well, I figured it was like, hey, don't go this way because there's a Gorgon, but I was going to like have that as a, put a pin in that. We'll come back and again set this entire place on fire and solve that problem. But we're kind of still on the clock for the other Holocaust that we've created.
We still don't actually have what we came here for either. So I guess it boils down to...
I thought we came here to get the Elemental.
We came here to see if we could... Oh, God, I don't remember what they called it, but there was like this ancient power and the primal. There was a primal, or at least what they called a primordial down here. We were coming down to either see if we could get it or help it or whatever. And don't tell me that Elemental was it.
I think it might have been.
Thompson says, I don't think so. If it was just one Elemental, I think we would have done something about that a while ago.
Yeah, I don't think that's actually it.
Okay.
No, don't get me wrong. Very helpful.
Yeah,
I'm sure. But
which brings me to my core question: which of these directions do you think is more likely to lead to that? Because as much as I love side questing, in character,
probably this one.
We kind of need to help Blingden Stone.
Yeah, Turby says, I don't know about you, but I'm not too keen on going into the base of the abandoned residences. That
sure
seems
did. No, sorry.
it says that seems very much like the places on the outskirts of the city, and that place is no good. However, and he looks over at Taston and says, I mean, maybe we are equipped to deal with whatever we find there. I don't know.
I can try and see if I can either put them to rest or at least push them away if they become aggressive.
Which of us, I hate to ask such a game question, which of us has the best con save? Mine's 3.
Mine's 3. Well,
I'm almost full on health. I'll go ahead and take point.
okay. You can also get out of situations better than we can.
Yeah, I've got mobility, I've got dexterity.
Yeah.
And I'd love to lead, but I'm sure like a good quarter of our party would freak out if I did that.
Yeah.
Topsy says, I'll back you up if you don't mind.
You are more than welcome, Tom. Let's do this. All right, we die.
Yep, you just die. Rocks fall.
As we're standing here, the cave collapses. The entire Underdark collapses.
The entire Underdark. Well, I mean, it solves a lot of problems.
It does. It solves a lot of problems.
Well, the Underdark becomes now the Upper Dark.
Yeah. It's just called the Dark.
Let's do this.
Oh! Oh!
This might take a while.
What
if that's the way you want to do it, sure.
I mean, we keep going until. So how far are we going here?
All right. So, have you ever played World of Warcraft?
I think I've
never heard of
it. Specifically, Wrath of the Lich King.
No, I've never played that or done that dungeon semi-recently, actually, because the timeline thing was up.
Specifically the one where you walk down a hallway and
no, that doesn't
the statues
exist.
animate.
It's not a thing.
Oh, damn it.
Listen, you're on crack, okay? It's not a thing.
As you're heading down here,
oh my God.
You see, and Liam, you were probably the first one to notice this because you have felt this presence before, this evil presence. And this time it seems to have some sort of like physical form. Because as you are heading through here, there's this massive gust of wind. And his face appears. It says, "Welcome to Nick Jr." And it just goes rushing. You hear that deep primordial voice again as it does this, and it lasts for just a split second. But as it rushes through here, you see 6 of these statues, and I actually have to roll for this. 6 of these statues have this lingering red-like dust just streaming off of them.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I immediately abandon the party.
You're like, oh, and this is actually very fortunate.
Okay.
All right,
I'd love to see can't wait to see how this is fortunate.
Well, it's just fortunate positioning for the first one.
Only half of you die.
Yeah. As these petrified drow animate. Some of them do, at least. All right, so the first one is right here. Wow. Second one's right here. Wow. Third one's right here. Hey guys, start as far away as possible. The fourth one, okay, here it comes. It's right here. Move you over a little bit. That's for the fifth one. Yeah, right here. And the sixth one is right here.
On the Lancelot position.
Yes. It's like, be there in a second, guys. Yeah. And let us roll some initiative against these guys.
I only see 5. You said there were 6?
There are 6.
Yes. They're hard to see. The drow, it's in the dark. It's the whole thing.
So
I
here,
see
let me do
this one.
Yeah,
I see this
that was
one.
the problem.
I see this one. I see this one, and I see this one.
And then there's
And this one.
this one.
Okay, this
Yeah,
one just
fog
appeared.
war. We had fog war issues.
Interesting. Okay. Here.
Yep. Anyway,
Right.
that's why I'm up here, man. That's my job. While we're all collecting rolls here, can I ask? You say these animate. Do they return to flesh, or are they now moving statues?
They are moving statues.
I look down at my bloodied knuckles and I just kind of sigh.
Yeah, but all of you can sense that same evil presence that Liam you initially felt here. It just feels nasty here.
To deal with this thing, we need to convince it that we're good guys. We need to defeat it with the power of friendship.
No,
past
Cord.
that.
No. Just
So
no.
what did Cord say?
Friendship in anime.
No, God.
All right. So, Liam, what do you have?
17.
Okay. Mark?
A 9.
Oh, Taston.
19.
Wow. All right. Where rats going? 9 as well. Not 99. Prawn's like, oh, what's going on? Topsy turvy. Oh. All right, that's pretty good. 20. Earth Element is gone. We have statues. And I need to see what their initiatives are. Oops. Get rid of all these.
Guido actually died 3 times. He's on his 4th bard now.
So I say I accidentally clicked on the wrong animated statue because it's named the same thing, and I was like, "Time stop? What?
Oh,
What?
God.
Wrong thing.
Right.
Let's not do that. Let's not do that one." But good news, these things don't have DR, so
Yay.
don't even bother with producing your stuff.
Thank goodness.
All right. So first up to spring into action is actually Topsy and Turvy.
Outstanding.
And yuck. You all are actually pretty prepared for this.
Almost like we saw it coming.
Yeah.
No.
Like, yep, just whoever can react the quickest.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Topsy is still up there. She clinks her spear off of this one, and she gets some pretty good hits in there, but it doesn't seem to do a whole lot of damage. And she says, "These things are tough to hit. I just cannot find anything in their armor." Mr. Trevi will move up here and attempt to do the same, but again finds the same problem, as these things seems to be tough. And then we come to Taston.
All right. Well,
Dawnbringer says, "Oh, well, this is a new kind of evil.
let's go to it.
Yes, let's."
I mean, it's 25 overall.
Oh, yeah.
So, like 19 plus 6. That seems overdone. All right, fine. It's 28 plus 4 radiant damage. 3, 4, 7. And no, these are not undead. Okay, so 7.
7? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, you chip off a chunk. When you actually like remove part of its arm, just kind of almost knock it off. They seem to crumble pretty easily as long as you can get through their defenses. Still up, but it's pretty hurt. All right.
Go for the eyes, boo.
And you're going after this one, I'm assuming.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm sorry. How much damage did you say you did?
7.
Okay.
Yeah, 3 and a 4.
Trying a new thing where I mark their damage specifically on their tokens now.
Oh.
All right. Liam.
Okay, I'm going to do something different.
Fireball.
No, two things. One, I did not take Fireball for my third level spell.
You took
I took Lightning Bolt, which I
Yeah.
haven't had a long rest to learn yet.
Fair enough.
I'm going to cast Web.
Okay. Oh, I know where this is going.
Here.
All right, and what is the size of that?
20-foot cube.
Oh, yuck.
Well, that's never going to come out.
Where is it?
So, Laura, I'm sorry, you might get...
Yeah, what's my save for this? Because I'm pretty sure this is going to hit me, and I'm going to have to try and dodge
Dex,
it.
15.
Well, you can use your liquid form, right?
That's a good point, actually. GM? But does that apply?
Oh, does it actually give you anything on dex saves?
Hang on. It doesn't say anything, so I'm going to assume. That's a shame. This would be a great time to reveal it, because technically I'm not even aware of the character yet. But no, it doesn't say anything about save. I'm fine. Whatever. Weehoo.
All right. It's 20-foot cube. You want to draw it on here, or do you want to?
Oh, it's a shame we don't have those area indicator on table.
You know, I was looking for a cone, or not a cone, of a cube, and I'm not finding one for some reason. Got cones, lines, and spheres. I'm guessing they just assume you can just draw a.
Yeah.
Ish?
Ish. This is 20 feet, right?
Yeah. I think that's too big.
No, I mean, that's too small. That's only like 15 by 5.
Because
each square
that.
I should be able to get it.
Okay.
There we go.
All right.
Yeah, because I mean, if it's 20 by 20, then I mean, you could like do something almost like that.
Yeah, that's perfect.
That's good? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And that statue will have to make a save as well. I am not a great dex thing. That's a fail. Okay, so I think I'm restrained now, correct?
Yes.
That sucks for me.
Difficult terrain. Depth of 5 feet. Failed save, the creature is restrained as long as it remains in the webs or breaks free.
Yeah. And restrain means that the speed is 0. Attack rolls against it have advantage. And it has disadvantage to attack. And it has disadvantage in dex saves. So that's sucks all around.
Excellent.
All right. So Mark, you're actually not in it.
Oh, good.
So you don't even need to make a save. And speaking of which, unless Liam wants to move, it is your turn.
Liam?
I'm pretty well protected where I am. I'm going to stay here.
Okay.
The background. Okay, so in that case, can they make oppies while being restrained? I assume they can.
They can. It'll just be at disadvantage.
That's fine. So this guy is going to get an oppie on me. Go and roll it.
Okay. I missed.
So this is not all my movement, but I want to see what's beyond.
Okay.
Like this is my thinking is okay. What's around the corner?
A group of bunch of people standing around turn and look at you and go, "Hey!" No.
Sorry.
No. So what you see around the corner are there's some more statues, except these are in various states of disrepair and are crumpled on the ground. They're not as nearly as organized as the other ones. As a matter of fact, you suspect these are probably broken. Like some of them have like half their torso broken off, and they're crumpled over in a V, things like that.
No.
You see this kind of goes down into pits right here, where there is some stairs lean down, very reminiscent of the deep gnome homes. Probably what those were. You see that there is some bioluminescent fungi that are refracting their light across crystals all throughout this cavern, like around here. And I'm just going to grab your token real quick because you'd be able to see this just because of the light. So I'm just going to reveal this.
See the eldritch symbol in the distance.
Mm-hmm.
Got it.
Yeah. There is one statue that does stand out because everything else is drow. There's one deep gnome statue. It is about right here. It is looking towards that obelisk. This kind of what looks like this obsidian or some sort of black stone obelisk over there with some sort of runes carved into it. At a glance, you're not really sure what it is at the moment. But the deep gnome is like looking that direction, and it has one of those crystals in its hand, which is not petrified. And it's like almost looking through the crystal at the obelisk. You also see that, let's see, over to the right, there looks to be like over here, just basically from what you can see, some much, much, much more recent drow furnishings and emblems, like they were put up recently. That there's just like some chairs and some camping equipment outside of here.
Cooler, small Weber barbecue.
Yeah. They've got a couple of spider statues out there, that kind of stuff. No, but it's almost like you'd see somebody who is moving in or out, and they just had like various things stacked up alongside the entrance.
Okay.
So that's what you see.
Expect to see a U-Haul truck pull up at any time.
Yeah. I got the pizza for everyone. No, okay.
Exactly.
So,
what does U-Haul stand for? Underdark Hall. What do you think?
of course, make that joke.
Of course it does.
I was going to make that joke. All right, so I'm going to provoke an oppie. Just scooch over here.
No, you don't provoke.
Oh, okay.
You have to move out of the range.
Okay. Well, that is my full movement at that point.
Okay.
Actually, that's not true. I still got 5 more squares. And I look at these two drow, and just really quick, I say, ooga booga, or something, anything. Like, I'm too stupid right now because I'm really tired, but like I say something to see if I provoke any kind of response or if these seem full-on automaton.
Okay. You do that just to see if you can get some reaction from them. Just flatline. Nothing.
Okay, got it. So I swing a fist. What's my AC? Just tell me.
18.
Ooh. Well, that one is still a hit. That's an 18. It ties, I get, right?
Yes.
Okay. That's a 22. That's a 20. That's a miss. Okay. So 3 hits go through. I do burn a key on this.
All right. Which one?
Well, I was hoping to do this. I don't know how much HP these things have, but I'm going to aim for this one first.
Okay.
In the off chance I actually kill it, that'd be awesome. And I'll readjust the next one, but I don't think so. Not with only 3 hits. So, you said no DR to worry about?
Correct.
Okay, so that's 10. Oh, I just do that. That is 15 plus 9. 24.
All right, that does kill it.
Oh. Woo.
That breaks it apart and just shatters to the floor.
Unfortunately, that is all 3 attacks to do it, so I don't have a 4th.
Yeah. Did you hit?
There's a fourth
I'll
one.
just tell you now. They have 15 HP.
Oh.
So I don't know if you would have hit it with the first 2.
I might have. Hang on. Let's assume it was the weakest one. That would be yeah, that would actually be exactly 15 damage.
Okay.
With my weakest hits. So then
you can
9 goes to the other one.
Okay, and that breaks off a huge chunk on it. It's like missing an arm. I know they're like zombies; they don't care.
Okay, I was gonna say, does it notice in any way that chunk of it is missing? But yeah.
I mean, they're just throwing themselves at you. They are the weapon. Okay, man, I'm not going to get to go ever.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. I'm going to go in a second.
Oh,
the
God.
were rats.
I'm telling you, the Medusa is going to show up and she's going to be like, "Hi, what's your con save?"
All right. Guess what? Doesn't matter.
All right, the were-rats move to protect Aston, and they will all attack this one right here.
Okay.
Crit.
Just shredded.
Yeah, they the first one just latches onto it and just rips it apart.
Yes.
The other two are like,
okay.
We won't let you ever get touched ever again. And then technically that one can make an attack against the other one that manages to hit once for 8 points. Okay. So an arm gets ripped off of this one here, so it's looking pretty bad, but it's still up. You notice that as those two are taken down, they release that red dust, which starts floating over to another statue. So let me get that. And look at that. So that that presence seems to be sticking around in its physical form. All right. And now the big ones. All right, Mark. You have 2 of them coming at you. And they both just try and launch themselves at you to sandwich you between their 2 bodies.
15 AC.
Okay. So that is a hit and a hit. And then a miss and a hit.
3 hits. Out.
Yes. I managed to roll pretty well. They all did the same thing. So 3 hits of 7 each. So 21 points total. And then this one has the were-rat to attack. That's what it does. It manages to miss twice. And this one's restrained, right? What happens when I'm restrained? I can use my entire turn to make a strength check. A strength check? Ugh, okay. It's 15, right?
Affirmative.
All right, that one is still restrained, so it spends its turn trying to get out and does nothing.
I'm thinking it's like that Terminator 2 thing when they've hit the T-1000 with the nitrogen and it's trying to walk and it's sticking to the ground and
it's like All right. Ront.
Oh, it's time. Turns around, pickaxe straight to the guy to the north. With an 11 on the dice.
That is going to be a miss, even with the +5.
Okay.
I'm helping.
Clearly.
All right. At the top of the round, those 2 that you have taken down, that dust, that red dust moves over and starts hovering around 2 of the other bodies. And they seem to start to animate, although they have not finished yet. This one and this one are beginning to move.
Okay.
All right. So Topsy and Turvy will continue to try and slice at this one. Topsy's going to like slide over here and manage to drive a pickaxe into this one for a total of... Ooh. Yep, that's enough. And he manages to crumble this one.
Sweet.
And he'll go and occupy that space because I don't want to be right there when that animates. Okay. Destin, it's your turn.
Okay. So I want to move here. And can I, and this is going to sound weird, can I target the red dust with Sacred Flame?
Oh, interesting. Actually, yes.
I can't believe that's possible. All right.
Yeah, I mean it's an entity, and Sacred Flame specifically ignores a lot of the normal rules. Okay. Yeah, so I need to make a dex save.
It's dust. I don't know how dexterous dust is.
Okay.
Right back.
All right. So you caught on Sacred Flame in this thing, and this dust, at least for this specific roll, is very dexterous. And it manages to just slide out of the way as that happens. You get a brief just pang of like anger from this thing, almost just like psychically projected at you as you do this. And this is very similar to the way that Liam experienced it. You just sense this old ancient evil just absolutely furious at you.
So did not make a friend today. Got it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's my turn.
Yep. But I mean, this is like a specific anger. I mean, clerics.
Incurring the wrath. I'm all about it.
Liam, it is your turn.
Does the Sacred Flame actually catch anything on fire?
It does not. It is
radiant damage.
Oh, bummer.
Yeah. Again, it's all about set it all on fire.
Hear me out. Does Ray of Frost catch it on fire?
Yeah.
Listen to my logic. No, it is one of those spells that has the name of something it does not do in its title. So
yeah, can I cast Inverted Ray of Frost and set everything on fire?
that's pretty good. He character just I cast Inverted Ray of Frost. Firebolt? Yes.
Yes.
I mean, it's the same principle, right?
Yeah.
It burns what?
Yeah.
I think it's going to be a waste of an action, but I'm still going to try it. Prestidigitation.
Okay.
I'm going to create a wind to try and blow the dust off the statue.
Okay. Funnily enough, that works.
Wow.
You create a brief gust, and the wind just goes. It's dust.
Yeah, no, I just love the
wind.
Like this whole I'm gonna do this attack spell. I'm gonna see if I can, burn it away with radiant power. No. I got this. Let the wizard do the real magic. Come on, please. Bring your weak sauce up in here.
If there is one thing, I mean, this thing is impervious to all sorts of physical things. Magic, I do not like that. So we will do this. This statue stops animating. And again, and Liam, you get it this time. This just intense hatred directed at you, very similar to what you'd experienced when you held the gem. And this time you hear that deep rumbling voice once again, obviously very angry. And Mark, since you're up here, as that voice is coming through, you can tell it's definitely coming from this obelisk right here.
Ooh.
And actually, as this speech is happening, you see this thing just like extrude this red dust from it, like it's shaking it off almost.
Is just out of wild curiosity, is any of this like tasting demonic to me?
Yeah,
Does that look like demonic dust or
one track mind?
No, very, very not demonic. Although the language it's kind of similar to like a demonic language, maybe the same roots, but not. It's
this the black speech of Mordor that I'm hearing?
Yeah, it's just the Eye of Sauron.
kind of.
Yeah.
I mean,
Okay.
not exactly. This is old stuff here.
Yeah. Okay, so
All right.
that's not my turn.
So Liam, so you're like, yeah, I'm done. And you run around the corner after having given it the bird.
I think we pissed it off.
Oh
No,
yeah.
That's all I got.
Yeah. Terry says, you think? I mean, I don't know what that says, but I'm pretty sure it was a bunch of stuff that should be repeated to young ears. All right, Mark.
Okay, so how insane should I be, guys?
If you have to ask.
To the
All right.
wall.
So
So Mark's gonna split the party.
I mean, I could basically reach that obelisk.
You could, if that is your goal.
I
you
just
could.
counted up the squares. I could do it right now.
Perhaps if you should maybe stop and think if you should.
Well, no, see, in all honesty, like, ignore the gamer sense for a second. Ignore the fact that I've played 7,000 video games in my life. The fact is, what I'm looking at is there is this source of evil over there.
Mm-hmm.
These are hammers, right?
Right.
These things we're fighting. These are nothing. And
I thought you were talking about your fists, like they're hammers.
No. I mean,
all
like
the world is filled with nails.
The statue things and the embruement of it, all that. I feel like this is going to be either a nonstop gauntlet slog up to this thing.
Sure.
It's the trash mob before you get to the boss, yeah.
Or we could just cut to it.
Sure.
The catch, of course, is I'm not sure if I can do anything about that because I have no brain. Like, my int is +0. So I'm not sure if this is the best idea. So what I'm going to do is, in character, I'm going to turn around and say, I can reach the obelisk.
Question. So Mark saw the deep gnome that had the gem that was looking through the gem at the stone.
Correct.
Yeah, I forget where that was. Is that the X?
That's the X, yeah.
That's the X.
Okay.
Did Mark actually mention that?
Hey, there's a deep gnome that's looking through a gem at the obelisk.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's not how that works.
Seriously, though. Great.
Because I don't remember any of that description being then repeated to the group from this is what Mark sees. So my character does not know that deep gnome is there.
Yeah.
Right.
I can't recommend that kind of... I can't recommend anything to
really
Mark.
want to do it.
And I don't think Mark would be smart enough to get that.
That's true. And Mark is a moron. He does have an int of 10. I guess that's not actually probably about my real life int.
8 is average, I thought.
Yeah.
So
yeah, 10's actually decent. Okay.
So I mean, anything else would be metagaming, and I.
Yeah, no. Does Taston say anything?
So I don't have a line of sight to any of that because of this edge right here. The most I can see is this drow statue is blocking. But basically, I hear you say, I can see the obelisk. I don't know what the obelisk means or what that is tied to, so I too cannot metagame and tell you that that's a bad idea. So,
all right, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take my usual 2 swings. That is an 18. Oh, God, these things AC.
Yep.
And that's a 21. My 2 default swings on.
All right. You can give it to me one at a time just in case.
Yeah. I know one of these already has a chunk of it, so I'm going to start with that guy.
Yeah, the one to the west does.
Yep. That's not bad. 8.
8, that crumbles it.
And then the other one goes to the other guy. It's 9.
Wow. Okay. It doesn't crumble him, but he's pretty badly bruised.
Okay. I'm going to take my standard bonus action, not my key one, and just take a 3rd swing.
Okay.
That's gonna hit, thankfully. So that's gonna be a damage. No, that's gonna be 7.
That crumbles that one.
Actually, rolling surprisingly well.
I know.
Now, so with those 2 gone, I then go up here. I've already counted it out. Oop, I'm actually right there. Sorry. And I
You bowl over the dome.
and what I say to the character as I'm leaving is, as I'm going for the obelisk. I believe.
hey,
Turvey says, "Of course." And he turns to someone and goes,
Well, no, my character's thinking in character is like that should be enough context.
It's
the
a maze
fact of
thing.
this.
he's doing something.
Yeah.
Is important.
he's got a plan.
He I don't know if I'd go that far, but you know.
All right. Rats. We got. Oh no! Why would you do this? They move up in front of you. This one will.
Wait, I need him at the obelisk. I shot back.
Oh, fortunately, he makes the web save and he moves into it. So they will just. Oh, this one's restrained. All right, they're going to tool this guy. Oh no!
Super shredded.
Oh no! All right, so there are pieces of stone just hanging in the web now.
Okay.
I like that spell. And the clerics is sufficiently defended, so we're good.
Okay.
Okay, so we have one animation that's all right. So we have one animation that's happening.
Okay.
I should not have deleted the very last one. That was a stupid thing to do. Hold on a second. Sorry.
As time rewinds.
Right. Okay. So, the way this works is we have one that is animated. So that will go there. Trying to get this Fred's part without erasing the web. All right, just assume
itself.
Yeah, I'm not going to chance it.
Oh, okay.
And then we have that one set. So this one's beginning to animate. This one is as well. This one is. And this one, although they will not do it on this particular turn. This one immediately starts to web, so let's roll that dex save. This one immediately is stuck in the web.
Perfect.
So he's going to try to spend his action, I guess, to get out of this with just a strength check. Okay. He does manage to break out, but he spends his whole turn doing that. So that's him. Do I have any extra movement? Oh, I'm slow. It's difficult terrain, right?
It is.
All right, he gets there, and then he's done. That's all he can do. All right, Ront.
So he's going to start smashing statues just because.
Okay.
He saw one of them move and now he thinks that they're all enemies.
I mean, he's not wrong.
Yeah. Actually, does he need to roll? Because this is sorry, before I ask that question in its entirety, I just want to say nat 20.
Really?
So
the answer
it's a wasted roll on a stationary target, but
well, the answer is you do actually have to roll for these. Their AC is lower. Okay. But that means it's what, 2d8 plus 3.
7, 3, so it's 10, so 13.
Well, he almost decapitates this statue right here. Yeah. This is a lot easier than some of the other stuff I've attacked. I mean, wow, I can crit too. And Jeremy says, no, that's not actually a bad idea. And he takes out this one with his pick. And Jeremy will go at... manages to actually not score a good hit in this one, but manages to score up this one a little bit.
Yep.
So I don't have a token there, so I'm just going to put... there we go. Then we come to Taston.
All right. I'm going to cast... I want to cast Sacred Flame and try and stop one from forming, or do I want to take care of the threat that's right in front of us moving slowly? Actually, rather than letting the numbers get up above, I'm going to go ahead and cast Sacred Flame on this one.
Okay, on the one that's moving?
On the one that's forming. To the north of where I am.
Oh, okay. Okay, what is your damage?
That is 1d8.
So you're level 5 now, aren't you?
Yes.
So your cantrips rank up once you hit level 5.
Oh.
So you should have 2d8.
Go back and go, look at the actual full scale of that then. Helps if I look at the cantrips list. Let's try that again. Okay. All right, 2d8 it is. 3 and 6, total 9.
Okay. 9 damage taken. Pieces of the statue just go. And again, you get that backlash from this entity.
Does it stop animating?
For just damage, no.
Okay.
So there's no reaction for the mist, or not for the mist, for the dust taking the damage?
Not for just damage, no.
Okay. It's just okay. Just want to see if there was any sort of like additional element for that. Okay, cool.
It doesn't like you.
Oh yeah, that's okay. Good. As long as I keep just poking at it.
All right, Liam.
Any dust still settling on any of these, or?
Yeah, the ones that are marked in red, it started to settle on those.
Okay. The one that's closest to me here, is it actually, or is that 9 hit points that it took?
Oh, I'm sorry. That's. I'm just marking hit points that they took the statue. The ones that are a circle, rather, is the ones that are settling in.
Double checking. All right. Ooh, I could do that. That's a bad idea.
Incoming friendly fire.
Hopefully not. Give me just a second. See, that's a 15.
He has to do calculus to try and get the angle correct, or we're all going to burn.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, no. Okay. I'm going to regret this, but...
All right.
Thank you for the host, Valley. I appreciate that. Yeah, that's going to work. All right. Burning hands.
I had a feeling this was going to end with the web on fire.
So 15-foot cone. So basically, the drow that's in it, the one that's forming, and the statue in front of it.
Yep. I'm going to say the ones that are still forming get no deck save. The one that it's moving around still fails anyway, so
Everyone
to be him.
burns.
I don't think there's ever been a webcast that doesn't end with it on fire.
Yeah.
Do I actually roll an attack roll on that? I don't...
No, it's a deck save.
Okay, it's just straight deck save. So 15.
Yeah. 15 points of damage?
No, 15 is your dex
okay.
save.
Yeah, I was going to say...
Summon the end.
the moving one fails. I roll a 13.
Where the hell is...
Do we have like a running meter time to burn per episode?
There we go. All right.
How much time it takes for something to catch on fire?
Yeah.
So it's 3d6 on a failed save.
Mm-hmm.
You want me to roll 3d6 for each target, or just 3d6 for all of them?
Just in total.
Just one roll? All right.
Yeah.
12.
12. Okay.
That sucked.
And the web is on fire. Great. So this, do I have any special? Is it no resistance versus fire? Okay, it takes it. And I think when it starts burning at the beginning of its turn, that's going to be curtains for it as well. Because it looks like I take 2d4 fire damage when I start my turn in this thing anyway.
Ooh,
Yeah,
that's rough.
it is rough. Okay, the statues around here, they're all pretty badly damaged. All right, and then there's a blaze, burning thing of fire. Test, you can see a lot better now.
Yes, fantastic. We're in a cave.
Would you
But
say
then it
it's
says,
a ring of fire?
I fell into burning cube of fire. It just doesn't have the same catchy tune.
Yeah, it's the remix.
Dawnbringer says, "Oh, I like fire."
Yes, cleansing fire.
Mark, it is your turn.
Is the evil one in the fire? That's what Dawnbringer said.
She seems satisfied because there's like some evil entities burning right now. So I was like,
That's true. That's true.
And you're like, you're out of sight, out of mind.
Is it my turn?
Yes, it is.
The first thing I do is I glance at this statue real quick. Not as an act.
Okay. Make me a quick either perception or investigation check.
Oh, do I want to do +0 or +0? Oh.
All right.
Either way, actually, no. I'm sorry. My perception would be better, wouldn't it?
It should be. It's a monk.
So 17.
17. Okay.
17.
All right. So here's what you notice just on a casual glance as you are, I'm assuming, going by this thing.
Yeah.
He's obviously raising it to his face as if he's looking at it. You can see one of his eyes is closed, like he's just using one eye. And he is definitely, like, it's close enough that he's using it almost like, not like a spyglass, but, like a monocle almost.
Okay.
Like he's really trying to keep his entire field of vision in that crystal. He has a look of determination on his face. Like he was in the middle of doing something when this happened. And the crystal in his hands, it looks like it was probably much larger at some point in time, but was broken. You see he has some gear on him. Well, his gear is petrified to him.
Yeah.
Looks like fairly standard adventurer's type gear, although you see a couple things you recognize as clerical or arcane type on him. Obviously some sort of spellcaster, or maybe carrying some components or something like that.
Okay. So I will basically take a loss of a 5 foot as I effectively kind of screech myself to a halt as I kind of process and realize that, that this is probably a person and probably someone who we should try to fix in order to help fix that, rather than just going and seeing what I can do with the obelisk itself.
Oh, you can see this place a little more clearly now too that you're over here.
Is it filled with infinite death?
It is filled with infinite death. Infinite +1, actually.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Obviously, there's been some activity here in very recent times. The floor, which normally it's covered in like dirt and whatnot, there's a very clear trail, and I'll draw it out here, of activity that has been happening, going from here, moving down this direction, and going past the obelisk, like many footfalls. There is purplish light very faintly coming from inside here, and it's flickering like it's a torch or something like that. And you can smell, as you're a little bit closer, some scents that you haven't smelled for maybe about a month or so. The last time you smelled it, you were back in the Drow outpost as a prisoner.
So I sense things that need to die down.
While you're thinking, quick question. If I remember correctly, Third, you had mentioned there was Phaserus in the area.
You had somewhat gotten the sense that was similar to that, but there wasn't like Phaserus like nuking everything right now. Nuking spells.
Okay. Just wanted to double check. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes, because that's the last thing we need to start rolling on the wild magic.
No, I'll definitely let you know if there's Phaserus in the area.
It'll be fine. Yeah.
Like the last time it was that bad, it was actually visibly evident in the area.
You're a toad now. Okay, so that sucks. I pass.
Okay.
I'm done. There's really not anything else I can do in combat, so I just
run into one of the barrows.
Well,
yes, straight to the infinite death.
I suppose I should ask really quick just to be sure. Nothing else is coming to life out here, correct?
Not that you see, no.
I would actually go ahead and use my action to thoroughly look around and see, is anything starting to animate out here?
You don't see anything animating out here.
So, that's my turn.
Okay. The were-rats, I like you, buddy. I'm not going to block the fire for you. Like, I'm sorry. It's just not going to happen.
But then you won't be cured. You don't jump into the fire, you will not be found.
All right. Oh, no. All right. So they take out this statue right here before it does anything.
Yay.
One. It's that one. And then, okay, I've got several animations happening. So, Liam, go ahead and roll me 2d4.
Nothing happening.
No, it's back here, back in the tunnel.
Oh, god dang it. Oh, actually, can I retcon one thing?
You're muted.
2 and 4, so 6.
Okay. Well, what was it for?
I just want to retcon one thing. I will shout at the top of my lungs. Pretty sure the source of it's out here. If anyone wants to help me deal with it.
You're back. A little busy, but sure.
So this one, who is in the fire, crumbles and pops as it is destroyed. The other ones that were burning hands and now starting the fire are also destroyed. This one, oh, here we go again. This one animates and immediately. No, wait, that was the one that we'd already done, wasn't it? I could.
Because you didn't want to. Yeah, you didn't want to erase the circle. Oh,
I did
nice. He did it.
Yeah.
Skill up.
Now this one. Oh no. This one animates, immediately starts in the web. Actually, I make my save. Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. But I'm still at half speed, aren't I?
Yes, it is still difficult terrain.
So the worst of this is I've got a 25-foot movement speed, which means I can only move 2 squares. So I finished just short of you. Great. I'm done.
Question.
Yes.
So when the other animated statue crumbled, the red dust?
Yes, when they crumbled, the red dust came out. Thank you for reminding me, actually. And started moving over to other statues.
Through the fire?
Yep, through the fire.
Okay, just...
Yep.
You hear someone shouting, "Someone inhale deeply, it'll get rid of it."
Red dust don't give a flying flip about fire. All right, so that's...
I did not inhale.
2, 3, 4. At this point, it's just the remaining statues, basically. Some of them which are already damaged. Okay. All right, go, Ront, go.
All right, he's going for that one. 14 on the dice.
That does hit an immobile one, yes.
2 plus, what was it, 4?
3.
3, okay, so 5.
Okay. So we'll adjust this one to 11. And then Topsy and Turvy will start taking out some more of these.
Good night, Cord. Get some sleep.
So they finish off the one that Ront was attacking.
Okay.
And then we come to Taston.
All right, I will take this one to the direct south. Actually, I can move there instead of being a slack ass. All right. Use Dawnbringer.
Okay.
18.
Oh, yes.
DA plus 1. DA plus 4. 5. That's weak sauce.
Typical. All right, Liam. Yeah, this red dust definitely is moving through the fire. You can tell it's like it's affecting it, almost like it just does not care. Actually, now that you've seen this a little bit, do you want to make maybe an Arcana check on this thing?
Magic dust. Where have I heard that be? Magic dust.
15.
15. Okay. All right. So there's a couple things you're suspecting about this thing just based on what it's doing, how it's acting, how it's being affected by spells, et cetera, et cetera. The first thing you suspect, and you may have suspected this already, is that this is definitely an extraplanar entity. Likely from an elemental plane based on the way it's able to animate all of these things related to stone. You are, arcane-wise, you are fairly confident that, let me say this, the standard way to send these things back, is some sort of banishment, or a dispel good or evil, or something like that, all things of which are much higher level than what you currently have. Apparently this thing is also affected by, and I quote, gust of wind or other similar magic can forcibly move the cloud. Yeah, you suspect this is probably anchored to this realm in some way, based on the fact that it's just sitting here and able to do all of this stuff like unimpeded. Like it's almost like it was conjured or summoned or something like that. Maybe whatever did that hasn't left. That's kind of what you're suspecting, just from everything that's been going on.
All right.
I think it's your turn proper, right? Oh, fire spreading, right.
It's always spreading.
Always spreading. There you go.
Oh, so it's still hazardous terrain.
Let me see what it says. Burns away. Now, the stuff that was already on fire, it burns away. So it's just kind of moving through it right now. Let me see if I can do this. Oh, I can. That one actually is a semicircle of fire.
Again, does not have the same ring.
So I'm actually going to... Ooh, no. Well...
See if I can do something tricky here.
Are you affected by your own spell?
Could be.
Yes, unless it says otherwise.
Okay.
You fireball on your feet, you got issues.
Yeah.
Oh, that just sounds like a bad plan anyway.
No, you get a ring of fire absorb.
So you're saying there's no equivalent to rocket jump?
I mean, might be.
That hurts you in the game too. So
Well, that's okay. Yeah, that's fair.
I don't like this. Actually, can I? No, I'm just gonna do chill touch on the one that's approaching.
okay. Attack away.
14.
14 unfortunately misses this thing.
I think it's a 14. Yeah. All right. That's my turn. Yep.
Okay. Mark.
So I'm thinking about this. About this point, I start to get confused why the battle isn't over yet.
I mean, you look
Hold on,
behind you,
guys.
and there's just, and the tunnel is just on fire.
Yeah, there's just guys.
You can't be
You see, like,
surprised by
this-
that.
This wall of fire.
Guys. So here's what I want to do. How many statues are not animated at all? I only see the two.
There are 1, 2, 3, 4. 4.
Is this the nearest one? Am I looking at that correctly?
Technically, that one's not animated. I just wasn't brave enough to try and do this at the same time. Oh, I got it.
Yay. Okay, so is this the nearest one then?
Yes. I guess actually be 5 then. So yeah.
What do I have to roll to move in difficult?
Not to move in difficult terrain, no.
What do I have to roll to not lose? Basically, that is at my move's distance, but that would get me here. I don't know if that would affect it or not.
No, but you'd just be entering the web. So.
Got it. So I jump into the web and I start punching the currently unanimate thing, and I rolled a 20.
Okay.
Iron Fist.
So my first punch,
block off, sir.
If it's okay with you, I'm going to roll my damage on my first punch real quick.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
It's double roll, right?
Double dice, yes.
Oh, I thought that was going to be a 1 for a second. I was going to laugh. So that's going to be 9.
Okay, it's still there.
Yeah, that was a crappy crit. That's going to be an 18.
That does hit.
And I might as well just get the third one out here. That's going to really miss. 12. So the one that does hit is an 8 damage.
Okay. That statue crumbles.
All right, out of here. And I look through the flames, and I just do.
There's like rubble all over the place as they've been fighting statues. Everything's on fire, like normal.
Okay, whatever. I'm done.
We're doing good work here.
You just see through the fire and the flames. Liam's over there grinning. Just...
Yeah, he gives me the thumbs up through the fire.
Yeah. All right.
All is as it should be.
All is as it should be. All right. We'll do this. Do the were-rats break down another statue? Oh, I'm having a good time. All right, so sequence of events. What's my 2d4 fire damage? You could roll double ones.
I rolled 2 2s.
Okay, he does. It crumbles. As Liam is just sitting there grinning, the statue in front of him just crumbles due to the fire. All right, I've got some animations happening. All right. And I enter the web because I'm a stupid statue. Oh, actually make it through. The boss statue comes for you, Mark.
Good. I just showed up, so I'd hate to have wasted everyone's time. In my defense, I have killed 4 of these things by myself at this point. I just want to make that clear.
You get a new title, Rock Crusher.
Yes.
Big, strong hands.
Oh my god, no.
All right. You are the were-rat. You take... All right. So Turvy takes a few hits as this thing slams him several times.
Oh, Turvy, you were the best of us.
But wait a minute. Do I have magic weapon? I don't. He just hits him in the head and he shrugs it off.
Aw.
This other were-rat takes the same. He gets hit a few times in the head and shrugs it off. And then this one goes.
Who's coming after me? I thought there was a guy coming after me.
Yeah, I just rolled his attacks. So I missed the first one, and I crit on the second one.
Oh, jeez. Okay. What am I getting hit by? His crit's going to be... Like, my crit was pathetic, so his crit's got to be huge for that work.
That is how it works. It's 14 points of bludgeoning.
Ugh, okay. I'm fine, guys. Everything's fine. All 18 of you.
It's Ront's turn.
Ringing.
Okay, Ront's going to attack the one to the south. 7 on the die.
That is a miss, unfortunately.
Swing and a miss.
All right. Topsy says, that looks like I hurt, Mark. I'm glad I'm over here.
I'm at a 5th health right now. An idea. I actually spit blood so far it actually hits Topsy.
Oh.
Gross.
That's rude. All right.
I don't do that.
And Topsy duels that one a little bit, and then Turvy manages to crumble this one with a hit. All right, Teston.
I'm going to cast Sorry, are you down to a fifth, or you have taken a fifth of damage?
I have 13 health.
Right then. I'm going to cast Healing Word.
Like, I've been doing some deeps, but like,
No, I was just like,
here,
do I raise your AC or do I keep you from dying immediately?
Hold the phone.
What?
You took a crit.
I did. Oh, you're right. Oh, I forgot.
Oh, sorry. Okay, yeah, let's back that up then.
I completely
Okay.
forgot. Okay, so so the crit comes through, right?
Yes.
I actually forgot all about this. And as like, how, is he attacking like with fists or what's hitting me?
Yes.
So like the fist comes through, and this is as a shock to me as anyone else who happens to witness this. But the fist just kind of gushes through me, and my whole body like distends around, like he's pushing through slime, basically. Like he's pushing through a giant gelatinous thing, and acid sprays out everything to within 5 feet of me, which does I think just straight 5 damage. I think is what it is. 5 acid damage.
That takes it down. The acid, it's like alien. It just splashes on it and crumbles and falls.
Yeah, xenomorph style, and then it reverberates back to normal.
All right, let's see here. Do I need to roll?
Do you still want a healing word him?
Well, no. Basically, do I need to roll a? Would it be a wisdom or intelligence check to be okay with this?
What was the
technically that'd be a wisdom check.
Okay. What damage I didn't take?
Real quick.
I don't remember.
He just have resistance, so it's halved.
Okay, so it's half. But what was the damage? I don't remember the
number. It was 14.
14. Okay, so I basically gained 7.
Okay.
I'm still pretty low.
So I rolled 25 on my wisdom check to see if I'm okay with this. So I clearly didn't see what I was seeing because I'm looking over the flaming web, and
there's a
clearly
lot going on.
I mean, it's like it's distorted.
It doesn't make sense. Okay, right.
That would explain the wobbling.
Yeah. I shake
and
myself and go, okay, yeah, I need to.
I dodged him. I dodged.
Yeah, I'll cast
Heat Mirage.
Yeah, exactly. I'll cast a Healing Word.
Wait a minute, we just lit a fire in a closed cavern.
Shit. Oh, I thought of that earlier.
It's fine. It'll work itself out.
I mean, in fairness, a lot of the Underdark has that problem. So,
seven points of healing.
Oops. Okay. I'm still kind of low. I'm closer to half now.
Okay, so that was your bonus action. You got a normie. What would you like to do for your standard, Dustin?
You should go into the flames.
Action?
Healing Word is a bonus action. Yep.
Oh, okay. Then I will.
You don't actually have a lot of targets left.
Yeah, I guess I'll cast Sacred Flame on this one right here.
Okay. I failed.
All right, so that is
I could technically survive this.
8.
Crumbles.
Okay.
Just to check me, there's one left, right?
There should be one.
I think this one, yeah.
These are already animated.
I just want to make sure I'm reading the map correctly because I wasn't earlier.
Yeah. Okay. Very good, Liam. It's your turn. Oh, fire spreads.
No, wait.
Yeah, I was just thinking about that first.
Oh no!
You hear over the flames, why did you set it on fire? Why?
Why did you breathe today? I mean, like, what are you asking?
It seemed like a good idea at the time.
I questioned that logic, sir.
It's like a little sliver of the web left.
I am pretty sure I am currently on fire.
No.
I think you are currently on fire.
No. Okay. What I'm going to do is cast Control Flame.
Okay.
And make it bigger?
No. And
take that.
Pull the flame back from Mark.
Okay.
For just a second, I thought you were going to say, and wrap it around Mark right over there. Just We've
And to
decided
slowly warm him to death.
officially.
I've seen what you did.
We're done with you. We're done with this.
Oh.
Tempting.
Okay.
But no.
Yeah.
So let's say, Mark, when you start your turn, you'll be safe from the fire.
Okay, thank you. I do appreciate that.
But that's the entirety of my action. So
Yes. All right, Mark, you currently have a free space on your square. You don't take the fire damage. What would you like to do?
Well, I'm pretty sure I can scooch here and then here, right? Without much
Yes.
issue. I'm still out of the fire.
Yes.
Okay. This guy's going down. Oh. So that's a freaking 20. Come on, let's roll some more. Give me a 6. Give me a 6. 4. That's not bad. So 11.
Okay. You took off a good chunk of it.
God damn it. Roll crap. That's a 19 on the dice.
Mhm.
For tonight.
That's not all. It's on fire.
6.
6. All right. You break the statue.
We had a comment.
Yes. That you have defeated all of my
I
statues.
try to get the hell out of this stupid fire before he has to pull it back even further.
and that's good
Save
timing
me.
because
It is 11.
Yeah.
yeah.
Perfect.
We can solve the obelisk next time.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna let the fire burn itself out. But
By solve, you mean set it on fire as well.
Immediately start stamping out the flames quick.
Yeah.
All right.
Do we get levels? I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Do
We
get
beat
a
up
level
some
from Big
statues.
Bird?
I feel
Not
better
yet.
now.
I did punch a lot of
Yeah.
statues. In fact, I think I killed 5 statues.
You killed the entire gauntlet. All right. Well, cool. Yeah, so we will resume next time and see what weird shenanigans people get up to once they start running into these various places.
Jeez. Wait, we're going to die. Well, Liam's going to die.
as well I should.
Yes.
Does your relentless endurance reset on a short rest?
Not on a short rest, on a long rest.
Ah, okay.
I
Just
think.
curious.
You get a long roast done.
By definition, if it's
Yeah, once per
relentless,
long
it
rest.
never ends.
So.
Okay.
All right. Well, thank you all for joining us. It was definitely a productive session, and I survived longer than I thought I was going to. So.
Yeah. I got to goosh for the first time.
Yeah. Oh. Good.